Hey, it's Raibu, and guess what? We are back at my personal world. This is NeverNeverCraft, and it's been a few days since I've recorded last. So, I now have a few stacks of sand. I'm going to be needing those pretty soon. This seems laggy. I don't know. Well, maybe it's just me. Okay. Let's see where I left last. Where I last left off was talking about the air conditioning. It's a good thing to say that it finally got fixed. Okay, it took a solid 6 days before they were able to get their act together and fix the AC. Come on, get up there. And I think it was like on the 5th day, I was finally able to, ooh, there's a hole. There's a hole in the bottom of the sea. I think around the 5th day, we finally went to my cousin's house and got the window unit that we loaned her when her AC went out. So we were able to cool it off in the house a little bit. Well, a little bit. This thing's actually pretty baller. Ex-roommate left it here. I'm glad because, yeah, I'll leave that for maybe another time. Yeah, because some things happened as my ex-roommate left, and didn't. Yeah, let me not get into it because that's going to be a nice little rant for another time. Please don't fall. Hi, Piggy. Hi, Piggy. So I know I'm going the right direction. Where is all this water coming from? Or did I pass it already? That'll be just me if that I passed my house already. Let's see. And it's about to become night. Let's get out of here. Oh no, I know where I am. I just went the wrong way. That's all. So yeah. So I was talking to a friend of mine. He does HVAC repairs. I don't know if he's doing the repairs as much as he's like going with the person that does the repairs or something like that. So yeah, so that part I don't know 100%, but it's okay. So I'm talking to him, and I'm assuming he was with his boss at the time, because he was asking me certain questions. He's like, what's going on? And, I went over the whole process of what the guy did. And he goes, like, right away, he's like, oh, it's the compressor. It's the compressor. It's got to be the compressor. So, the guy comes in and, and what was happening was a fuse was blowing somewhere. Who knows where. And every time the AC was trying to kick on, it was blowing this fuse or a set of fuses or something like that. So, yeah, I'm talking to him and I'm telling him what's going on. Tells me it's the compressor. So the maintenance people finally show back up. We called them up. And it's like, look, the AC is still out. This is what he did, and it's still not working. So like, okay, we'll send somebody down. I don't even know why am I going down here? I don't need it. I'm not going to mine. Mining is boring. I do want to check out my trees. Creeper. No. You stay away from me. Only 2 trees grew? Is he still after me? No, he's not. Okay. Only 2 trees grew. Look at this. I like that one. I didn't know they could do that. So back to the story. Okay. This is a massive hunk of wood. Did I start cutting this down and just like ignored it? And these finally grew. So we called them and we complained and complained and complained. And because it was getting to the point where it was like really unbearable to even be in the house. And for the fact that most of the things that I do, I need the computer for, like creating games. Don't be scaring me like that, yo. Where is it? That sounded so close. Oh, you know what? It might be over here. A chicken skeleton. No, so yeah, complained and complained, and then they finally sent some guy over with the guy that was originally here to do everything. And I think I'm gonna make some more. I should make some picks this time. So they finally came, looked at the thing, like, oh, we don't know what's going on, we don't know what's going on. So I was like, just being a smart ass. I say, well, why don't you check the compressor? Yeah, excuse me. So it's like, okay, why don't you check the compressor? Just being a smart ass. And so they check everything and they're like, yeah, so we're gonna be replacing the part next week sometime, or later on this week sometime. And so I was like, well, so just curious, what was the problem? You'll never guess what the problem was. No, I'm pretty sure you'll guess. It was the compressor. So like, oh, we'll just replace the compressor and be done with it. And my friend's boss, he was just ready to come down like right away to oh, I know what I was gonna do now. Okay. And I gotta do this, I think. Actually, you know what? No, let's not bring them over here yet. I need a place to put all these animals first. Because I have chickens and I have... Do I have carrots? I have not one carrot. I need to kill some zombies and get a carrot. Because these bunnies do not react to chicken or to carrots. Pigs do. So yeah, they say they're going to replace the thing, and I'm like, okay, my buddy's boss was ready to come over anytime to to just do the work, because that would have been an even $1,000 for him to make, somewhere around there, which I don't blame him. And the funny thing is, like, if we would have got him to come over and do the work. I heard you. Where'd you go? I heard you. What again? I hear it. Where are you? Here, Skelly, Skelly, Skelly. You in here? Nope, you're not in here. Let's go ahead and put some light in here so that doesn't happen. So yeah. If we would have got him to do the work, it would have costed us $1,000 even. Okay, but somebody shot at me. I know, I felt it. I know it wasn't you, but you're paying for it right now. You're so dumb. Come out in the sun. Where's my experience orbs? So anyway, if we would have paid for it, the company that manages the housing here would have had to reimburse us for the work, because it's something that they can take care of pretty much. And I'm waiting for my experience orbs. Come to me. No. I hate having to drop down for stuff. I hear it. Did you hear it? Where'd he go? Okay, maybe it's in the cave that's below me because I could hear it. Oh, there he is. Is that him way down there? Yeah, that might have been him. Okay. So yeah, we would have gotten reimbursed, which would have been cool because then that would have been, 2 months of rent that we wouldn't have had to pay. At least. And of course, I wouldn't have accepted this, anything like, oh no, we're going to split it up so many, so much per month or whatever, because that just wouldn't have been fair. So. So I had the window unit, and I was satisfied with that. Satisfied with having the window unit because, I mean, if you think about it, having the window unit was actually pretty cool, and it actually did a really good job of cooling off the place. No, don't do that. Brought the house down to a nice, decent temperature. So I was satisfied with that in the first place. Went to bed, woke up the next day, and then it was like really, really cool in the house. And find out they fixed it. Hello. So it wasn't the fact that they fixed it. What they wound up doing was replacing the entire unit. Now I remember, like, there was a former maintenance guy that mentioned to us that they had brand new units ready, ready to go. Is that enough? Access. This is 4. Okay, yeah. Need some wood. Not you. Not you. Okay, maybe not you either. So I'll take you. I don't know why I just took 4 of those. Don't ask me. Yeah, that's what I wanted to do. Definitely. Okay. Where was I? I hate losing track of of my stories. Yeah, so one of the old former employees said they had units that they're, brand new air conditioning units, and they were out going house to house or, building to building to see which unit needed to be replaced. And I find this kind of funny because keep your eggs away from me, vermin. Maybe I should just chop the ones down here. Yeah, I'll just do that. Because I have no idea what material I'm going to need for the next build. So this here tells me my trees are too close to each other. So yeah. So while they were looking around to see what units needed to be replaced, you know, they could have seen that ours was older and could have just replaced it. But they didn't. Of course, doing so would have been the smart thing to do. And since, you know, this is all being run by the government, we know that the government barely does anything smart. I mean, darn it, you. It's a very rare occasion that they do that. A very rare occasion that they do that. Ha ha ha. So it took them, let's see, what was it? We've been in this place for 3 years now, almost 4. And it took them that long to replace an old unit when they had the new units. It's like, I can understand maybe not wanting to change them out until you need to. Like, kinda, sorta. But at the same time, you're too lazy to come down and fix anything once it breaks. Which makes no sense. And then, you know, and the funny thing is we had this problem before. We've had the problem since last winter. And I know what you're thinking. You're thinking right now, it's like, okay, the winter. You don't need the AC in the winter. I live on the 3rd floor of this apartment building. Okay? And I know I hate saying it like this, but there are some people living underneath us whose, not ethnicity, but, you know, they're, okay, that was my phone, sorry, so not professional. They live underneath us, and they're kind of, how do I put it? They come from a warmer climate than the rest of us. And in the winter, it seems like they blast their heat like full on. It's like at 100 the entire time. Which kind of sucks because, you know, when they do that, add that to the heat that's coming from the apartment below them, and you got toasted Raibu. You're not birds. birch. You're not birch. You're not birch. You're not birch. And you're getting up because I don't want you to be so close. How is it on the other side? Oh, I gotta rethink this whole thing. Jeez. Okay. So yeah, we're sitting here and we're toasting like through the entire winter. We have to turn on our AC in order to be, you know, living at a decent temperature. So, I mean, it happens, I guess. I mean, I can't knock them from, you know, because of where they come from. But we need the AC. And when we were having the problem, we were like, oh, it's the winter. We're not going to do anything about it, you know. Beginning of the summer, having a similar problem. It just didn't last as long. So it's like, okay, I'll replace a part, put some Freon into the AC, and that'll be it. Okay. It was done pretty quick, but it was like to the point where, did you really do anything? Who knows? It worked. Whatever he did, it worked. If he jerry-rigged it, I'm just glad the house didn't explode. I used to live with a jerry-rigger. My dad used to jerry-rig everything. But that's another story for another time. Come on, you stupid thing. Does this work? Oh, it does. Sweet. Okay, so acacia wood. God, I don't know where to put it now. Maybe back here, if they're online back here, away from these, and then I can spread those back out a little bit more. Maybe 2 blocks over from where they are. Then they won't mix with those, which I have at 3 rows at the moment. It's a lot of wood. I only got 50. Ooh, but I got 20 freaking saplings. So the end of the story is, I really want to move out of this place because I'm tired of, you know, dealing with incompetence and laziness when it comes to needing repairs for my home. If I had my own place, I'm pretty sure it wouldn't go this way. So, okay, now I need some shovels first. Please. So I'm gonna leave it here. And yeah, so moral of the story, if you have a place like this, bitch and complain until they get it done. Don't let up, or else they'll just think you're weak and that you don't need their services. Or something along those lines. Alright. If you like the episode, give it a like. If you like what I do, subscribe and you'll be notified of everything that I post. Try not to date any of this stuff. But anyway, yeah. Fiasco is over. You guys have a good one.